edge. And now going to be called his first personal.
It's that take from Mitch McCarron. Uses his body so well.
And strong.
Exactly right.
It really is a difficult situation for Mitch McCarron, though, isn't it? Because they rely so heavily on him creating for them. And the fine line between when do I shoot, when do I pass, when do I stop,
Well, you spot
helping the others.
That's been his challenge all season long. He will even admit that because you look where he's come from. And now, since he's fully transformed to a point guard, coming from a Melbourne United team that has the Jock Landells and Chris Goldings around, even the year before that team, so he could always divert and try and get other guys spots who you don't need to give them the ball in exactly the right spot. It's a different team here when you've got a new coach again and you've got a new culture. So trying to juggle all that, it's a very hard thing to do.
I look at it this way. And I look at it this way. When if you got good imports, but they're not spectacular imports. They're not there to score a lot of points. So that's where he needs to step up and be a scorer and a facilitator.
I think Pete Hawley's buying that from his body language about the imports. But, look, and just going back to Dean Vickham, I have him on top as well. He lost 3 of his starting 5 from last year's championship winning team, including his leading scorer and rebounder and his floor general. He had injury problems at the start. Jack White, Chris Golding, he's had to find minutes, and you look at the minutes that they've shared around, and you would say he's developed players. Luala Chul's developed. Hook Porty's developed from where he started from. I think Dean Vickham is right there in terms of coaching.
Absolutely. What it really is going to pave way for is huge last 3 weeks of the season. That's what I'm saying. I think everything is really up for grabs. There's some strong front runners, but ultimately, there's no one really you can really lock in. Now, I think the closest one you might get is for me is I've had Shea Elliott 6th man, but then it's amazing. Started to be back to playing his best basketball.
So much to look forward to.
It's going to be an exciting finish.
The last month of the Hungry Jacks NBL regular season and the playoffs after that.
The best thing about it is Tasmania is playing good basketball. New Zealand is starting to play good basketball. So a lot of teams in the top 4 are a little bit worried about where they're going to finish.
Well, again, it's those matchups now. And you look at this game right now for Tasmania, who they probably expect to come in here and walk away with the win. Tasmania, we know, are going to do that. A full strength, full health. New Zealand will cause a couple of upsets down the stretch. So these teams where if you get to play against them and thinking, okay, this is going to help us separate a little bit on the ladder, there's no easy game.
No. Tassie needs some offense at the moment. They've scored 3 points since half-time, all from the free throw line. They cannot get going, and they've taken more 3s than 2s at the moment. They want to address that. Lukumai comes up with the exquisite finish.
That's just tough, isn't it? That is pretty. Wow.
Very appealing to the optic nerve from Lukumai. Well, they need to get something happening to the offensive end at the moment. Well, Majed found an opening, a crease in the D, got down low, and helps himself to 2 more much-needed points for Tassie. First field goal of this quarter, and it took them 4 minutes. 5-point ball game. They led by as many as 12 at the start of the previous quarter, Tassie. Lukumai, Majed, Johnson wrestling with Krislovic. Couldn't find a passing lane to him. Shot clock rolls to 3 as Sunday Dead elevates unsuccessfully.
Nothing happened in that offense. I know they were looking for Daniel Johnson, but if Chrisley's going to do the work, you've got to go to your secondary option. Somebody's going to make something happen. If you throw that ball back to Mitch McCarron, Daniel Johnson's got to run up and set a ball screen. You just settle for a tough, contested shot, and then pound it with that. Quick time out. Yes, you're trying to get Daniel Johnson the ball on the post. Tasmania know that too. They're going to try and not let that happen. What's your secondary? What's your backup?
I still think they still probably could have got the ball to him. They were just too fast to swing that ball. Swing it back to him. Have a look at it. Let him be your first, second, and third option. Because there's nobody big enough to guard him, on that team.
That's it. That's a breakdown, isn't it? You just need to find a better way. And this is Jack McVeigh after Tassie had missed 11 straight 3-point attempts. McVeigh comes up with the finish.
Might have it. Action, you go from there. In transition, but our police got to start sprinting. Start sprinting. The last 6 stayed up in the slot, so you move it. All right? You're doing a little bit better defensively. Now they're taking some wild shots. That means long rebounds. We need everyone back in there. Guard your yard. Stay square. Keep them out of the house.
Keep being physical. We only got 1 seat out.
Yeah, be smart. Keep working on the post. You stay there. All right? Together. 1, 2, 3 together. Come on.
One of Score's favourite phrases. his timeouts. Guard your yard. Loves that. And again, that's what they buy into on the defensive end. So he's saying if they're going to take some tough shots, they might make a couple. Don't let it change what you do well down that end. But offensively, things trying to open up a little bit more for the Jack Jumpers.
Steiner's been pretty quiet in this game as well.
He played the 5 minutes, Coach, but you're right, he just hasn't been able to come in and have an impact. 1 of 4 from the field, 2 from deep. But Adelaide by 2, middle stages of the third. This game right on the edge. Johnson outside. Withers has been good from deep, not on this occasion, but Sunday Ditch climbs over the back of Kenyon to get the offensive rebound. Can't find a user-friendly role, but he's off to the free throw line.
Better offense, better pace. They've still got the ball too, Daniel Johnson. But now the key is, okay, we finally get it to the guy we want. He's got 10 points on the night. He just draws on the edge of the defense. Can't stand still. There needs some movement to make the defense occupied on the weak side. Because they might throw a double, might do other things. But ultimately, if you move away from the ball, it's going to occupy them, which allows Daniel Johnson to get those one-on-one opportunities when he's so hard to guard.
But he's a willing passer as well. So if you throw that ball down low, he will find the open guy if they do send a double team.
Daniel Johnson and Sunday Ditch were Adelaide's high scorers at half-time with 10 apiece. Neither has scored since half-time. Sunday Ditch, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, corrects that now. So a 3-point buffer for Adelaide. King checks into the game. Mitch McCarron gets a rest. 4 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, couple of steals for Mitch McCarron. Jet. Up the floor, shakes Dupermeyer, McIntosh. Reluctant to pull the trigger here. Steindl feeds Chris Levin. Puts it on the deck, nothing on offer. Shot clock to 4. Steindl with his hands full. Johnson right there with him. Pound away, pass. Couldn't come up with a good stay, but Kenyon keeps it alive.
It's one of the best half-court defensive possessions I've seen from the Sixers in some time. Everybody was moving, helping each other. The energy was there. They give up an offensive rebound.
The Jets short. Nash outlet pass. Johnson inside. Fans excited.
So that half-court defense was great. Going to secure that first rebound.
The Jets against Dupermeyer. Baseline pass picked up by Harvey King, who did well when he ran into a dead end as well. Adelaide with momentum. Ditch. Johnson. Into the pass. King. Looking like a Harlem Globetrotters. Fans on their feet. Adelaide. 5 unanswered points in this run. Game high 7-point lead for Adelaide. As Pete Hawley suggested, getting it done at the defensive end. You spoke about sometime. That may be the best defense I've seen them play all season.
I didn't want to go that far, but you might be right, Case. Because again, we haven't seen everybody communicating, moving with energy at the same time. It just shows they can do it. So if you see Jeffrey, cut that up and show it's there. No, you can do it. You just need to see it more consistently.
Yellow, that's good. Stay with wide. Stay with wide cross. Wide cross. Wide cross, then wide step. Tell them huddle them up.
Things happening for Adelaide at the moment, and here's something that you need to get connected with: your own personalised NBL highlights and contents package. It's now available with the NBL Band channel. Don't miss a minute of the action from your favourite team, players, and games this season. You can register for free and start building your own personalised content today at nbl.com.au/channel. I have checked it out, and I can thoroughly recommend it. Go and try it. It is a great addition to the suite of NBL goodies, and you won't be disappointed. You get all the highlights you want, your favourite player. The Jack Jumpers need to find someone with a hot hand at the moment. Got their hands full, down 7. They scored just 8 points here in this quarter. Played almost 7 minutes. Can McIntosh be the man? Not without a tip. Kenyon capitalised momentarily, but Adelaide get it back.
Obviously hard again trying to get those extra opportunities on the offensive glass.
And that's 11 offensive rebounds for them, which is way too many with the size.
So pressure up before. Adelaide struggled with this in the first half. Harvey King, good acceleration. He's an athlete. Bounces up the floor. Hands over to Hiram Harris as they exchange passes. We move inside the last 3 minutes of the third quarter. King off the mark. McIntosh lost the handle under pressure from Johnson. And Tassie turned it over for the 7th time in the game. Likewise, Adelaide has 7 turnovers.
This is why I say, get the ball to the guard and run down the
I'll let him have some fun.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to line for you.
They hit the middle of his foot.
3 turnovers in this term alone for Tassie. They had 4 at halftime. Adelaide has not turned the ball over since the break. Tad Duple knocks down the 3. Adelaide got their biggest lead of the game. It's into double figures. They're getting contributions across the board at the moment. Adelaide as Harris has to work and chance of a 3-point play here. He controlled the finish well there under all sorts of pressure.
That's a good finish. Had Duffenmeyer there, enjoyed that. Good skip past Mitch McCarron for his 7th dime of the night. In terms of anybody in the league, that man is number 1 star candidate. He is a straight bully ball. Loves to get to his spin, so
The other is he's so big and wide. It's hard to take a charge from him, man. You don't want to get hit by a truck. You want to get hit by a truck.
that's how he plays. And that's how he started to find success in the NBL.
So an important 2.5 minutes in the scheme of things here. Friday night hoops round 18 of the Hungry Jacks NBL. Adelaide looking to spoil the playoff plans for Tasmania. Malou is short. Adams with the rebound. Wants to go coast to coast. Took them on quick. First step. Gets it done. Chance of a 3-point play. Tassie not done with just yet.
See this ring? Did you see this ring?
That's what they can do, but they're also never going to lay it out Tasmania. You know, they fight. Oh, a quick huddle here. Adams. 14 points now.
When these teams last played in round 9, Adelaide led by 8 in the last quarter, and Tassie found a way to beat them. You're right, Pete. They do not give up. Numbers won't matter to them. They will just keep plugging away and doing their thing. So still some work to do here for Adelaide as we head toward 3-quarter time. Duffenmeyer with the ball carrying duties. He's got 5 points in this quarter. Marching to 5 with Tassie scoring the last 5. Duffenmeyer decides to go solo. This time can't connect. McIntosh the rebound pushes Malou out of the way. And now they've got a numerical advantage. McIntosh travel just a little too casual with it.
Well, it was there. We don't often see that. You definitely don't see that in the NBA. But he was there. Just got a few too many steps. The opportunity. See it here? Yep, okay. There you go. Here, the answer. 1 step earlier and you're good. And that last possession, yes. Just my hand off to Mitch McCarron, got it back. No one else touched it. After that, it was just a step back 3.
Malou. Pass for Duffenmeyer. His pass picked off. Well done, Weeks. Working against McCarron. Took the punt. No whistle provided. Adelaide come back hard the other way. Harris beats Duffenmeyer. Going with their small ball lineup here at the moment. Manny Malou playing the 5. Which is somewhat interesting given the way that their bigs have been able to dominate.
Maybe one in there and McIntosh. That's a good no call. Well, a little bit, but again, not as much as Jared Wilson. There's not a lot there.
So if you ever call that, you can't call this, you gotta call that.
You know what Mitch McCarron was trying to do. He didn't want to give up an unsportsmanlike potential to just put his arms in the air and just using his body. That's a whole lot.
Adelaide by 4. McCarron works the top and comes up with a triple. Big bucket for Adelaide. It's moved inside the last 60 seconds of the third. For 7 points, Adelaide started this quarter with a 2-point buffer. Steindl, 1 of 6 from the field, Glenn Steindl, 1 of 3 from deep. Adams, been their go-to man, and continues to come up with the goods.
He was facing their bench when he shot that.
That's how he was knocking it down in that. They hit 22 threes. Oh my. Good count. Oh, that's tough. Well, there's some confidence now over Harvey King. Oh, anyway. But this one right here. Shoots really well like that. And that was foul. So I thought the original foul was on Mikhail McIntosh, which looked like that was before he put the last dribble. Foul's on Josh Adams, which means that probably should have counted, because that foul came later.
Adelaide bring Nick Marshall onto the floor for the first time as well. Here's McCarron, hit one from here a moment ago. This time can't connect. McVeigh the rebound. Fourth quarter for Jack McVeigh to go with 11 points. He had 8 of those 11 quarter time, McVeigh. He's been able to get going since. So last play of the third falls to Tassie. They're down 4. We're down 10 2 minutes ago. In the corner, can't connect McVeigh. And Malou up to Marshall, but three-quarter time arrives, and after leading by 2 points at halftime, Adelaide will turn for home ahead by 4. It's Adelaide 62, Tasmania 58, an exciting fourth and final quarter coming your way on the Hungry Jacks NBL right after this. You're watching National Basketball League.
Me being new here, I'm gonna try to improve myself and also pave way for the rest of the aspiring Filipino hoopers that want to play here as well.
Open once again. Bang!
It's really the interactions that gonna lead you to places. Hi, this is Javi Gomez Deliano of the Ibaraki Robots. Catch me in only here on Top Sports.
Believe live Saturdays and Sundays.
Time to show the win. I guess I'm on a roll again. Yeah, I'm calling gold, let the show begin.
Coming in with a slam. Big two-handed slam. Get it right back. And Ravenna hit that back shot.
Believe live Saturdays and Sundays. The party by launching a new range of fruit tingles, chocolate balls and chocolate block. It's available in supermarkets now. For the Adelaide fans getting into it, the new chocolate range is a fun new way to enjoy the iconic and nostalgic fruit tingles lifesavers we all know and love. Adelaide fans be getting into those and get my hands on some this weekend. I'll be having another go at them just to make sure they're as good as I thought the first time. Both teams have had a double-figure lead in this game, but right now it is up for grabs.
Set their run, the Jack Jumpers. The shooter in the corner, clear everybody out.
Clear offensively.
Well, that's what. So they ran that against the Bullets and had success with doing it. Everyone's focused about the shooter coming out of the corner. They let Mikhail McIntosh get downhill. But if he's going to go down at full speed, you've got to be able to change direction as well, because that was a clear offensive foul.
You got to be a brave man to stand there and take that charge.
Third foul on McIntosh. He's the only player in the game with more than 2. Here's Withers getting excited. Couldn't finish it against McVeigh's good D. Weeks beats Adams, who caught it in rhythm but can't connect. Nick Marshall gets after the loose ball rebound and hands over to McCarron. Johnson ahead of him. Withers, though, in the corner. Marshall firing. Unable to get it done with his first shot. Adams grabs the rebound. 20 points for Josh Adams, including 7 in that quarter. In the third, out of the 17 his team came up with, he's been the focal point. And he's going let fly again, and why not? 22 on 8 of 11 shooting is a good night at the office.
Been really efficient. Not forcing a whole lot, just getting to his spots where he's comfortable with. And they haven't really tried to dictate where they want Josh Adams to go.
As I mentioned, they've had trouble containing him in the past, as well as Daniel Johnson uses the situation for Adelaide to take his tally to 14, and had 10 of those at half-time. So Adelaide by 4. 90 seconds done in this last quarter. Adams got away from Nick Marshall. This time can't connect, and DJ happy to have scored it out of court.
That's all one there. Josh Adams is feeling good about himself. Nick Marshall just got clipped on the first screen. And if that's the case, he's going to be screaming to Daniel Johnson to just get out there and have a late switch.
You can hear CJ in the background.
Correct.
Help.
That's just Nick Marshall just learning that with more games. But yes, okay, you got clipped, you're behind, you're not going to get to affect the play. You just got to scream at whoever's defending the last screener to help you out.
Top clock, single numbers. Look at Marshall take them on. Euro stepping his way into the paint and making a trip to the free throw line. Is there exciting young talent, Nick Marshall? He's going to follow his father into a football career. His father, an apprenticeship player with North Adelaide in the Sandwell in South Australia. He decided to take a season off football, was asked to play basketball with his mates, and went from Div 4 at North Adelaide to Div 1 in a year, then to the NBL 1, and was noticed and called into the Adelaide 36ers squad. And we saw during the NBL Blitz down in Tassie in the pre-season, he had a double-double against Brisbane when the Blitz was decided. It was basically a grand final, and he had 12 and 10. And he certainly has got a lot of tools to work with, and he's an exciting prospect for the 36ers.
Nice soft body as well. Strong player.
So they buy some more breathing space here with 2 minutes played in the last quarter. Adelaide by 6, but I remind you, when these teams played in round 9, Adelaide led by as many as 8 in the last quarter, and Tassie won the game. So don't be leaving us just yet. Right off the jack jumpers who have made a habit of finding a way home. They coughed it up here. Deck, McCarron, look away pass. Marshall off the mark once more. This is Weeks now for Tasmania. Pressure on the jack jumpers. Withers coming around from behind. Going to be called for the foul. So Withers will pick up his third person.
Those lines, Mitch McCarron, in transition, it was a 4-on-2. He made a good pass. It was an open shot, but defense is starting to realise now you're looking to pass the ball. You're not really trying to be aggressive. Unless you get someone jumping in front of you trying to stop you, you're still going to try to look to attack a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive in those situations. Again, you can't knock it because of the wide open shot.
But you got to keep going until someone stops you.
Exactly right.
Taking a while to catch up with you, Leonard, when you were in your prime.
Well, he doesn't pass anyway, so he was always looking at the basket.
They didn't bring me to Australia to pass the ball, bro.
And Josh Adams, he's coming, lining it up as well. 25 now for Adams.
Real important to get it up. You see that?
Halves the margin. Remembering Adams had 24 against Adelaide when they played back in round 9 and did some damage in that last quarter as well. So this is still up for grabs, and the fans now are feeling a little nervous in Adelaide as Sunday Deck steps through but comes up unsuccessful.
So let these guys hang around and tell you no.
Offense, real stagnant offense, just trying to make something out of nothing, gone away from what works, and they're giving open shots to the jack jumpers. They're getting up and down.
Here they go.
Back on level terms, the jack jumpers are in their house. Timeout called by Adelaide. The 36ers Roosters have given up a 6-point lead. It's 66 apiece, 6:44 to play.
You said it, Coach. Can't let him hang around. Also, just can't let him shoot open shots. Josh Harris hit a couple of tough ones, but that's a layup for Jack McVay. He's already hit a couple tonight. He's going to have a little bit more energy. It's kind of, they've been sapped out of it again. Their offense has been really stagnant.
Anytime you've beaten the team already, you got to feel confident anyway. You come in here feeling like you're better team than them. You give them that snip in the fourth quarter, and it's your big units already. They know they have a chance.
This is what we love about the Tasmania Jack Jumpers. They will never lie down. They just give and right to the finish line, no matter what the score line is. And really, other teams in the league could take a lip out of their book because their first season, they're 6-5 on the road, and I think here in Adelaide will complete a clean sweep of the Australian mainland. And no expansion teams that have done that. Daniel Johnson is short. So Adelaide, it's dried up for them. Daniel Johnson, just 4 points since half time. Adelaide's joint leading scorers. Opportunity here for the Jack Jumpers to retake the lead. They led by 10 in the first, 12 in the second. Adams off the mark. Withers snatches the rebound.
Some of the glitches been really quiet since halftime. You get 10 points in half in the case.
Yep.
Only scored the 1 point in the third quarter, so from him, right on.
Almost out there. Soto looks like, but you're right. It's not a ditch. He's going to knock down shots like that. He's not going to be a guy you want to throw the ball and say get a tough one-on-one bucket. And that's what it has been since that shot. This offense has been stagnant and they've been throwing the ball and trying to make something happen. Yes, he can do that, but that's also not where he's at his best.
Coming off a season high 21 too Sunday, Dick. He's had a quiet game against Tassie. He had to work so hard guarding Josh Majed. Right now they've got McCarron switching over to him, but the shot clock rolls here to 5 for Tasmania. Adams, danger man. Ditch right there with him, then stood off him, and Adams helped us off to 3 more. Tassie have scored 9 unanswered points to retake the lead.
He's feeling it.
Deja vu for the Adelaide 36ers from round 9 when Adams torched them and they climbed out of a big hole to win. Sono taking them on. 13 foul on Tassie. Chris will get his third personal as well.
Just a little bit of miscommunication in the last second there from Sunday Detch and Daniel Johnson. Are they switching? Are they not switching? In the end, didn't have to. Sunday Detch was there. I think he just thought, okay, it might be late shot clock, I'll have to switch. He fired over the screen, you've got to try and stay with it.
That's what we got to talk to him. You got to have anything.
And it was clear it just wasn't there because then Daniel Johnson was made on the closeout.
Fabian Chrisley picks up another one. Fourth personal now.
Just a little reach in at the end.
So Adelaide looking to steady the ship here. They've given up what was a 6-point lead. The left side for Johnson, who's fouled, gets it done. Offensive foul. Going to be waved away. Daniel comes up with a great defensive play.
No challenge again. We'll have another look at it. Oh, nice. That was a good call in the end. Just the elbow, somebody shooting motion. It's unfortunate.
Look at that, 2 different ways. I mean, it's in shooting motion.
There's a little contact to the head, which is just the tough part. We've seen a couple of those. We've seen a couple of those recently in the NBA where you have to shower.
Things starting to happen They are everywhere, Tassie.
They picked it up, haven't they? Yeah, the defensive end. It's clear. And yes, they've had a couple of fouls called, but they're starting to get a bit more physical now. Exactly right. That's what they do. And they went away from that in a couple in the second quarter and a bit of the third. Starting to get back to it now.
Putting all sorts of pressure on Adelaide, who are 1 of 7 from the field since three-quarter time, none of 3 from deep.
It's going to be a double dribble. It's on the ditch.
10th turnover for Adelaide, including 2 in this quarter.
We'll let it go now. Okay, not what we want an offensive possession. We've got to lock up on defense. And right now, someone's going to say, who's going to hit of Josh Adams?
Adelaide has not scored for 4 minutes. Tassie on top by 3, a little over 4 minutes out.